Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more triangle strategy and we are going to be going down the utility ending. So we selected the choice in the last episode and now we get to continue forward and see what's new. So let's do it. I'm excited. After we do that, we're going to be going to the golden route ending.
A tumultuous meeting exposes a yawning chasm between Roland, Frederica, and Benedict's visions for the future. Yet only one will emerge victorious, for such is the custom of House Wolford. As ever, the scales of conviction have the final word.
This is going to be a really tough scene.
The time has come for judgments to be rendered and leaders to steel themselves for the outcome.
Frederica will most likely be leaving our parties. A river of tears. I don't know why I said parties. I'm weird.
We've chosen our path.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
We will submit to Hyzant and bring down Esfrost in accordance with their wishes.
No. Pray, stop and think about what you've chosen. You mean to endorse Hyzant's control and give them the world.
I know well what this means. Forgive me. I beg you.
This is how we will bring peace and equity to all Norzelia, Frederica.
Don't say equity in that sentence.
That is a lie, and you know it.
Yeah. The fact that he added equity to that, just completely negates everything, because it's just simply not true.
Every moment of
Maybe
peace will
peace.
come at the expense of Rosellen lives. What kind of equity is that?
Yeah.
You would free the Roselle held captive within Hyzant's walls if you cared one whit about equity.
You tell him.
The scales have spoken. Would that we could undo what is done. Alas, we cannot.
How could you? I thought House Wolford might show mercy and help free my people.
Dude, they are
I
twisting
know
the
how
knife.
painful this outcome is for you. But as a member of this house, I must ask you to accept the judgment of the scales.
Serenoa, you are an honest man. One who wants to do the right thing. Truth be told, it was those very qualities that I fell in love with.
Frederica, please.
But now, I find it loathsome.
Ooh.
What you would claim as righteous will destroy the lives of those who have no voice.
Yeah, this is the worst ending, for sure. Damn.
So allow me to speak on their behalf. The Roselle do not recognize the judgment rendered by the scales of conviction. I will defend my people's right to live, and so challenge you to a duel.
Damn, I was really hoping she
what?
would just leave.
Do you hear yourself, Frederica? Think about what you're doing.
The idea of dueling her hurts me so much.
I haven't the luxury of thinking about anything else. Stand back, all of you. Best your own betrothed in combat, and we may proceed with your strategy. If, however, I am victorious, I will leave House Wolford and liberate the Roselle by myself.
Frederica, you needn't do that.
Clearly, I must do this alone.
If they make
I
me...
wanted to be with you. Believe me, I did. But I cannot follow you down this path.
So if she's gonna try and free the Roselle, Hyzant may force us to fight her. If they make me kill Frederica in this one, so help me. So help me.
I cannot abide the sacrifice of innocence of my kin. Draw your blade, Serenoa Wolford.
She would have won if she didn't waste that TP right there. But now she's gonna lose. Shouldn't have wasted your TP, girl. Yeah, don't fight her.
Ah!
I regret nothing, my love. We have been through so much.
It's funny how in this ending I have zero respect for everybody in this room except for Frederica, and it's all because of what I made them do. I forced them down this path, I convinced them, just to see this damn ending. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I cannot wait to reload and have this never have happened.
I was proud to count myself as your family.
As was I. There is nothing for which I would trade the time we've shared.
This ending doesn't exist.
Oh, but there is. I hope his friendship is worth it.
It's not.
That's not what this is. He is committed to protecting his people, and I respect that.
I choose Frederica
He has
over
a
Roland
vision
any
for
day.
a peaceful, equitable Norcelia. One he fights for, even as it asks for the noble sacrifice of kingship and kingdom alike.
Excuses, Serenoa. Excuses.
And the ignoble sacrifice of an entire people. How many times must I say that the Roselle live here too?
Frederica, please! I must first ensure the safety of those in the Wolfort domain. I cannot save everyone, no matter how much I might wish it were possible. My only choice was to end this war and save as many people as I could. Submitting to Hyzant's rule will ensure that all our subjects can prosper like never before.
This is like the perfect example of why I've always hated the trolley problem. Do you save the one, or do you save the many? And when it comes down to it, I've always been that person that's like, listen, I'm a selfish son of a bitch, alright? So if that one person that's over there is like the person that I care about the most in the world, I'm gonna save them. You know what I mean? I honestly think that in a real world scenario, that's probably what I would do. And yeah, it's selfish. But hey, you know what? That's why that's why I'm not in charge of important things, okay? That's just the way it is. Like, I've always hated the trolley problem. It's like, well, that one person over there, if I actually care about them, I'm gonna save them. You know? It sounds cold maybe to some of you, but it's kind of the same thing here. It's why I chose the Roselle first. It's like, I sometimes, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like, do we help the minority that are oppressed, or do we help the majority that oppress them? It's not always as simple as just like how many lives are saved in the process. It's not always that simple. All right, now all of you in the comments, tell me what you think about that. Am I a monster? Do you agree with me? I want to hear your thoughts on the trolley problem. I've opened the floodgates. Let's go. Let's go.
So many will finally know what it is to live in peace.
Of course,
How
it's not a simple
wonderful
thing
for
to
the people
answer.
of the Wolfort domain, that their lord puts them above all else.
I guess that's the point.
To whom can the Roselle turn for such guidance and protection?
I shall stand for them when the time comes. But for now,
They must be sacrificed. You too shall turn a blind eye. You're no different than the others. History is littered with those who swore they would come back for us. Liars, all. I never took you for a liar, Serenoa. We have the chance to break this vicious cycle. You know we do!
enough, Frederica. I do not wish to lose you like this.
You needn't lose me at all. Just relent this foolishness.
I don't think I'll be able to forgive Serenoa if he strikes her even once in this fight. I don't know how they're gonna get out of this without him just being the worst in my eyes. Ugh, damn it.
Do you remember
hate this
what
ending.
you told me
A lot.
when you welcomed me into House Wolfort? You told me this was my place now. My heart nearly burst. At last, I had a home. A place I belonged. I swore to myself I would follow you to the ends of the earth.
Honestly, I want this
Now
ending to
I
be a
scarcely
failure for
recognize
Serenoa,
that
and I want
naive
Frederica
girl
to get
and her
the people
fanciful
out.
dreams. You have gone to the one place I cannot follow. May my powers be enough to make you see the light. On your guard!
As you wish. Come at me with everything you have.
Ah!
Don't you dare strike her, dude. You swing that sword at her even once, you're dead to me.
You simply charge through everything, don't you? You have won, Serenoa. I submit to House Wolfort's judgment, and accept any punishment rendered upon me for rebelling against the scales.
There shall be no punishment. Nor will I force you to betray your conscience.
I don't understand.
You have made your commitment to the Roselle abundantly clear. I will not see your compassion twisted or compromised. For truth be told, it was those very qualities that I fell in love with.
Serenoa.
And so I would not bend your will to mine. Go. Now. While my back is turned. I pray that you stay ever true to yourself and never stop listening to your heart.
I knew there was good in you yet. You shall always have a place in my heart. Farewell, my love.
The best I can hope for in this ending is that Serenoa in some way secretly helps her get the Roselle free. If he can do that, then maybe there's a little bit of salvation in this ending. Maybe. But I don't think it's going to go that way. That was hard to watch.
Wait, Frederica. I'm coming with you.
No, Sheila. You must stay. House Wolfort will need all the help they can get in the battle ahead. Please, take care of Serenoa and the others for me.
I think she should go with her.
Is that truly what you wish?
I apologize for my endless selfishness. I cannot thank you enough for everything you've done for me. But now I must fulfill my own destiny.
I know you are determined to liberate the Roselle, but how will you accomplish that alone?
I will tell our story, the true history of Norzelia, to any in the realm who would listen. Of course, I do not expect their minds to change overnight, but I am sure there are those who will believe over time, and they will help me save the Roselle. And someday, there will be enough of us to shake the very foundation of the goddess's teachings and carve a path to freedom for my people.
Ooh, Hyzan's gonna
That
come
path
after
may
her with
very
everything
well
they've
open
got.
for them, but getting there will not be easy, and the journey will be fraught with danger.
I know, but it is the path my mother walked. I will follow in her footsteps and go further than she did. I wish to see the future she could not.
It appears I have nothing left to teach you. But promise me one thing. Promise that you will live, Frederica. No matter what happens, Stay strong.
I promise, Gila.
Can't even read it, man. I won't read it. Non-canon. This ending will be stripped from my memory
Determined to free the
as soon as
Roselle,
it's done.
Frederica leaves her beloved Serenoa behind. Roland reveals the salt crystal deposits to Hyzant and bends the knee, offering up everything, including the Grand Norzellian mines
Coward.
to the Holy State.
I hate this decision so much.
The Holy One accepts his offer, joining the two nations in everything but name, and both Serenoa and Roland are summoned to the Hierophant's palace.
The Golden Route ending, we're gonna set him straight. Roland, we're gonna set you straight. Ooh, it hurts. Okay. Hierophant's Palace. At the Congress of Saints, Idor bestows a great honor upon Roland, who has bent the knee to Hyzant, because he's a fucking coward. I'm so angry, yet I'm the one who made these choices.
The goddess has guided Glenbrook to us, and they have sworn their subservience to Hyzant. The once King Roland even offered his crown, his kingdom, and his salt crystals to her. In acknowledgement of his faith, the Holy One has bestowed him the title of Saint.
But Sorslay's seat is already occupied by Minister Serenoa.
Indeed it is. But another is about to be vacated.
Idor knows. Idor knows about what you did.
Vacated?
Oh, Tenebris.
Minister Tenebris, you colluded with Sorsley over the illicit salt trade, did you not? Furthermore, you lined your pockets with illegal funds from an underground arena.
Ooh, we've seen that arena too.
I have
With
no
Claris.
idea what you speak of. Have you any proof?
Do not feign ignorance. I received a complaint from Claris of the Consortium.
Really? Claris is completely complicit in this. What a snake, dude. What a snake.
Claris? So that rat exposed me to curry favor with
Wow.
Pray grant
Everyone
us
here
your
is
wisdom,
awful.
Holy One. The Holy One has spoken.
Oh, has she now?
Disobeying the teachings and leveraging your position for personal gain are unforgivable sins. For your egregious offenses, Tenebris Mistel, you must offer up two things to the goddess. The first is your position as a saint.
The other is your life.
The second is your life.
you. Wait! Take my title, my money, anything you want from me, but please, spare my life!
Man, brutal.
A bountiful day of offerings to the goddess.
The arena aside, I did not think there was any decisive proof of the illicit salt trade. Is this truly the goddess's will?
Were Tenebris's own words not proof enough? Everyone is equal in the eyes of the goddess. She blesses those who believe and punishes those who do not. There are no exceptions even among saints. You would do well to remember that, Minister.
I shall.
That's a threat.
Are you ready, King Roland?
I am.
Roland Glenbrook, do you accept the teachings of the goddess and swear to devote your life to serving her?
I do. I give her not only my life, but my kingship and kingdom, including the salt crystals beneath the very ground it was built upon. In exchange, I ask that she bestow her blessings upon all in Norzelia, and grant peace to the realm.
All in Norzelia. Am I to take it you seek our aid in overthrowing Esfrost?
I do. House Wolfort and I will serve as the vanguard.
Holy One, will you accept or deny this man's offering? Hear the Holy One's words. Roland Glenbrook, now of the Saintly Seven, you have our support in your crusade. By our strength combined, Esfrost will crumble, and Norzelia will enter a new age, one where the goddess's blessings rain down upon all.
You have my word, Your Holiness.
This ending has me salty.
Urgent news, Your Grace. King Roland has renounced his crown and has been named one of the Saintly Seven. The kingdom of Glenbrook now belongs entirely to the Holy State. The two nations have combined their armies and are preparing to march on Esfrost as we speak.
Roland, to think you would stoop to selling both crystals and crown to those zealots. Did you realize your own powerlessness? Or were you perhaps deceived by the Wolforts? Whatever the reason, you are but a fool who forfeited your own freedom, and thus not worthy of my concern. Sigrus, I leave command of Twinsgate to you. Strike down any of the goddess's minions who draw near.
Yes, sir. We will defend our freedom.
A victor must be decided before our salt supply from the mines runs dry. But this is precisely what I wanted. Will the goddess of salt finally see defeat? Or will my Esfrost itself be erased from history? The time has come to decide who reigns supreme over all Norzelia.
Alright, this might be an ending where we finally get to fight Gustadolf. We've still never seen him in action. A River of Tears has been completed.
By offering Hyzant his kingdom and the salt crystals in the earth below, Roland is awarded the title of Saint. Together with their new ally Glenbrook, the Holy State launches an invasion of Esfrost to unify Norzelia so that all may know the goddess's blessing.
Begone, Shadow of Sadness. Chapter 18.
It is time we discuss our strategy for the upcoming battle against Esfrost. Who would like to begin?
I see no problem with a straightforward approach. Our combined forces should have no issue taking both Twinsgate and the capital.
A simple strategy would solve a simple problem, but ours is regrettably more complex. I just received a missive saying that some of Glenbrook's nobles are rising up against the Union. Esfrost has also agreed to support their cause and has dispatched a number of troops to that end.
So the enemy of their enemy is their ally. In the end, they are not but rabble, no?
No. There is a chance they will jeopardize the supply route for the forces heading to Esfrost. We have to suppress the rebellion first.
According to Minister Roland, the Archduke has a new weapon called the Death Snell at his disposal. Perhaps we should focus our efforts on Esfrost before they have a chance to fire it.
Each strategy is not without its merits, but will leave us exposed on one flank or another.
Then why not fight on both fronts? Minister Roland and House Wolfort will make for Twinsgate.
In the meantime, Hyzan's forces can concentrate on the insurgency in Glenbrook.
A fine plan. In which case, I will handle the nobles and Esfrost's soldiers in Glenbrook.
So, strategically, I think, like, well, not strategically, but politically, I wonder, like, what do you guys think? Would it be better for Roland and Serenoa to deal with the Glenbrook uprising? Is that a worse or a better look than having the outsiders do it? I guess in a way having the outsiders do it keeps them... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure
Minister
which of those would be
Roland,
better.
Minister Serenoa, are you certain about this? With their backs to the wall, Esfrost will be desperate. The battle will not be easily won.
We know. But our desire to bring the goddess's blessing to all Norzelia is true.
We will capture both Twinsgate and the capital. You have our word.
Ha-ha! A formidable resolve. Allow me to join you on the field of battle.
Then we are decided. Ministers Roland, Serenoa, and Exham will make for Esfrost. And Minister Camsel's forces will secure the supply route and subdue the rebellion in Glenbrook.
Will Exham actually be a green unit for us?
This will be the last war to tarnish our great land of Norzelia. We ride to war for the goddess!
For the goddess!
Boo. Cool it, Roland.
I must be going. Take good care of the children.
Oh, they're gonna make us feel even worse by showing us Sychrus's family right before we murder him. Great. Great.
Of course. Be safe, dear.
You worry too much. I'm the constable of the great nation of Esfrost. Anyone who meets me on the field of battle will turn tail and run.
Good luck, Papa. Let's have your favorite stew when you get back, Papa.
So he's the equivalent of Camzel, and Avlora would be the equivalent to Exham. Military versus police.
That is a wonderful idea. I look forward to it already.
Come back soon, okay? Promise?
I promise. You two be good now.
Oh, Sychrus.
Roland bends the knee to Hyzant and shakes the kingdom of Glenbrook, leaving his people divided. Unwilling to relinquish their position of privilege, the nobles stage an uprising along with a faction of the citizens. Esfrost sends troops in support of their revolt and attempts to curtail the Hyzantian army's movements. In response, the Holy State's forces divide into two. Camsel's army makes its way to Glenbrook to suppress the rebels. Meanwhile, Roland, House Wolfort, and Exham head toward Twinsgate, the only obstacle between them and the Duchy of Esfrost.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so before we get to Twinsgate, we might be getting into a fight here. So we're at the abandoned village. Serenoa makes for Twinsgate alongside Hyzant's forces. Before they arrive, he asks Exham of his true thoughts on the matter. Maybe there won't be a fight here, though, but usually there is after you do.
The final battle
an
draws
exploration.
near. But before that, we must break through the impregnable Twins Gate. This fight will be more difficult than any we have seen before.
You needn't fret. And as long as we fight together, not even Twinsgate can stand in our way. Minister Camsell is also more than capable of handling matters in Glenbrook, so we can focus solely on the battle ahead, not the one behind us.
Before that, Minister Exham, I would hear your true thoughts.
On what, might I ask?
You once told me that Norzelia needed to be born anew. But victory here would only result in Norzelia being unified under the rule of Hyzant. Does that not run counter to your wishes?
It does. I'd hoped to use the war between the three nations to eradicate Edor's antiquated ways. However, I never anticipated Minister Roland to renounce the throne or wish to unify Norzelia.
So it suited your purposes to have the war draw on longer.
I wonder if before the end of this ending we'll help Exham with this. We might be going after Edor at the end. We have a couple of chapters to do this. We could go after Gustadolf first, but then we could help Exham kill Edor maybe.
Did you join forces with us so you could stab us in the back later?
Maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part.
Perish the thought. My goal is to see a peaceful Norzelia, just like you. But I wish not only to unify the realm, but be one of its leaders. Such a position must be earned, though, by doing something like overthrowing Esfrost, for example.
So you joined the fight to extol your name?
And not just that. You two cast aside the old establishments of Glenbrook for the sake of a unified future. It was truly admirable. Together, I believe we could do the same to Hyzant's bygone ways.
I admit, I did not expect you to see such promise in us.
I am merely stating the facts. I won't allow my pride to cloud my judgment.
The question is one of those changes have anything to do with the Roselle?
Understood.
I don't know if it does.
We are counting on your strength in the battles ahead.
It seems we are all in agreement. Now, let us prepare for our siege on Twins Gate.
I think Lila would also align with Exham. Given a revolt, you know? I have dispatched some scouts to check the situation at Twins Gate. Thank you, Hulette. I will see how the others are faring as we await their return. Okay, so we probably will be doing the fight at Twins Gate. And not here. This is just for story stuff. They say Twins Gate is an impregnable fortress. We will put that rumor to rest today. It took a lot for us to get where we are now. A real pity that you had to lose something so precious in the process, lad. Thinking about that moment breaks my heart. It reminds me that we've got to win, so none of this was in vain. Twins Gate will likely be the first of many battles ahead. Unfortunately, we won't have much time to rest once we're in enemy territory. Lord Svarog promised us his aid, but I have not heard from him since. Okay, yeah, give me all the superior stuff. How are you doing, Gila? This has got to be the worst for you. I spent countless hours in the archives poring over their fascinating tomes. It's like a second home to me now. But the scales have spoken. I will hold nothing back. Okay, she's handling it okay. We will lead the vanguard against Esfrost. We cannot lose if we wish to see King Roland's visions for the future a reality. Pass through his visions, he's a fool. Sir Noah, the time to strike down the duchy has finally come. Leading the vanguard is a dangerous job. I do not know what will happen to me. But they deceived my people and ruined my hope. And for that, I must see them defeated by my own hand. Okay. There we go. Hell yeah, 3 of them? Take it. Okay. Previously, we've never been able to go into these houses, but let's just double check that that's the case here as well. Seems to be. I've been waiting for this day. The day we get revenge for everything Esfrost did to us. Very nice. Definitely like the Panacea pellets. The Holy State has desired to subjugate the Duchy since the Sultan. Together, I know we can see our nation's dream a reality. Aizen is handling the uprising in Glenbrook. We must do our part and focus our attention on Twinsgate. Okay. Anything else to collect? I think we've talked to everybody now. Let's check up here real quick. Oh. Okay, I think we're good. We went onto every single roof, and it looks like we've talked to everybody. Nobody hiding back here? Nope. Okay. Let's continue. The scouts have returned. It appears Constable Sycrus is guarding Twinsgate right now. Interesting. Okay, so Sycrus is guarding Twinsgate, so where's Svarog? He must be wherever they're trying to move the death snell, right? Sycrus? Why isn't Lord Svarog there? I wonder if they're already moving the death snell towards Hyzant secretly. That would make a lot of sense. They're trying to draw our attention elsewhere so that they can get it in place. Okay, so I think this is where we're going to end this episode, and in the next one we are going to do this fight. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Ivan K, Len, HLLJ, Knife Namaste, Caleb Adkins, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.